Rachel assisting Gordon Dawson. He's 23 years of age. He comes in the center ring with a record of 14 bouts, 10 wins, 4 losses. 23 years of age, wearing Muay Thai trunks with Joe Dimmer, Colby in the corner. Red and gold, would you welcome the Kamikaze Kid, Sato Hamazaki. And across the ring, the red corner on the right, trained by Jay Osmond. 71 kilograms is his weight, from West Sunshine, adopted the name of Golden Boy, Ediz Bekir. 4 rounds, boosting. 4 rounds of kickboxing and the sponsor, Close Shape Barbershop, Whitman Quality Furniture. Up for their program, Victorian and Super Middleweight, Light Middleweight Championship.
We get underway in the 4th fight of the night between the Golden Boy Ediz Bekir out of the red corner in those glittering golden trunks up against Sato Hamazaki, the Kamikaze Kid, out of the blue corner. Ediz Bekir is an absolute gun, folks. We last saw him on the big Tarak Solak promotions where it was a controversial decision in his fight against Paul Lee. And I was speaking to Ediz only a few weeks ago and he said he's going to come out firing here tonight, and that's exactly what he's done against the Kamikaze Kid, Sato Hamazaki.
Well, certainly Jay Osman and Ediz Bekir were not happy with that last decision. And the controversial decision circumstances, I can understand that. But tonight they're up against Sato Hamazaki, the fighter I like to call the man from parts unknown, because seemingly out of nowhere he was in the ring fighting some of the better fighters on the circuit some year and a half to 2 years ago. Since then he's been a constant competitor in the Ultimate Promotion shows, always given it his best shot. But tonight he'll certainly have his work cut out for him with Ediz Bekir.
Just trying to think, the last time I saw Sato was against Sam Solomon last year, and he was outclassed there by the Pony Boy, but in Sam Solomon you're talking about one of the very best around. Take nothing away though from Ediz Bekir. He has come out on a demolition mission here tonight, going to the head of Sato Hamazaki.
And he's got to keep his hands up. He's got a tendency to drop those hands, and he doesn't want to let Sato slip one through his guard.
Launching the big right round kick to the head of the Kamikaze Kid. Bekir maybe just probing with their left hand. The end of the first round of action. Bekir stamping his authority with some good early power displays in that round, Mark.
Well, it certainly did, Michael, but Sato's got to keep his head up. He's just dropping his head to the point where he's putting himself in danger. He's got to try and stay upright, keep his guard up. Ediz Bekir, in turn, has to keep his guard up and make sure he doesn't get hit by something that Sato might throw wildly while he's either weaving or slipping some of Edi's punches. But at this stage, Edi's slightly ahead.
Let's get it on in the second round between the Golden Boy Ediz Bekir and the Kamikaze Kid, Sato Hamazaki. And since we last saw him, Hamazaki might have added a few more tattoos to his back. Can put him in the National Gallery with a back like that. Bekir just winding up the big left hand, then the left round kick to the midsection.
Certainly Sato Hamazaki, a very unorthodox fighter and unpredictable.
Well, he mightn't have the cleanest technique in the world, but you've got to respect him because he goes in hard, and there's Bekir copping him there with the right hand. Moves in for the kill, lines up the big left round kick. He's got Hamazaki in a world of hurt at the moment. Bruce Haynes moves in and applies a standing count. Sato Hamazaki has been rocked in this second round. Bekir wants a knockout. Fires him with the right hand. There it is again, stinging him in the centre of the ring. You can feel this one, folks. It might not go the distance because the Golden Boy is on a demolition mission in the second round of action.
Jay Osman just yelling to Ediz Bekir to come straight up the middle. And that's probably a good order of the day for Ediz.
Hamazaki trying to stay in close. Bekir just wanting to measure him, drills in the right uppercut. There's the high left round kick. It hasn't been a night of big kickers so far. We could see that all change here with Ediz Bekir, but Ediz cops a nice left hand to the jaw. His head rocked back. Sato got some of his own back for a moment, but it seemed to infuriate the Golden Boy at the end of the second round of action. A good cracker of a round again, Mark the Hammer.
Well, that's exactly what I spoke of earlier with Ediz Bekir. He's got to keep his guard up because he can get caught by something wild from the boy from parts unknown, Sato Hamazaki. But certainly Hamazaki getting the count in that round. Ediz Bekir stamping his authority and progressing from there. But interesting to see that. I think Eddie's looking just a little flat tonight. This the second round. He just seems to be a little slower than what he usually is. He's usually very explosive, but just sitting back tonight and having a look at Sato and just pacing himself.
Let's get it on in the third round of action. The Golden Boy Ediz Bekir against the myth, the Kamikaze Kid, Sato Hamazaki. Bekir wastes no time, backing him against the ropes, launching that right hand. Bekir wants a knockout. Kamikaze Kid just connecting there with a right hand of his own. Bekir has to keep his guard nice and tight. Yes, the Kamikaze one might telegraph a lot of his punches, but if he finds his way through, it could be a good night, Irene, for Ediz Bekir. Bekir just trying to land the big right hand to the jaw of Sato Hamazaki.
Ediz Bekir has got to get up on his bike, move around, and not let Sato get a fix on him.
Bekir just holding back, moves in with the right hand. Hard to get that clean shot that he's looking for at the moment. On the Kamikaze Kid, connects with the right hand to the jaw. Referee Bruce Haynes moves in and he'll apply another standing count to the Kamikaze. Well, Sato took a nice right hand, smack bang on the kisser. He felt that one. Charges out of his corner.
Come on, Eddie. On your toes, on your toes. Move around. Come on. Move around. Move around up the jab. Come on, hands up. Hands up.
Just stings Kamikaze there with the left hand.
The man in centre ring, Bruce Haynes, having some stern words with the fighters, telling them to clean their act up.
Well, there'll be no messing around when big Bruce Haynes is in charge of the action. The end of the third round there, Mark the Hammer. Both men letting fly for a lot of powerful arsenal, but neither of them really finding the mark cleanly.
Well, what can I say, Michael? Certainly Ediz Bekir getting another count on Sato Hamazaki, and I'd say that's pretty much sums it up for this fight. Sato, since been doing some work with Tony Marikel, is looking a little tidier, but probably tonight still no match for Ediz Bekir at this stage.
Fourth round of action between the Kamikaze Kids, Sato Hamazaki, and the Golden Boy Ediz Bekir. Brought to you by Johnny Sheeter and Paul Demicoli of Ultimate Promotions. Spinning back kick there by Bekir. Connects with a nice leg kick to that outside left thigh of the Kamikaze Kid. Oh, thumping right hand there by Ediz Bekir. Just not enough mustard behind it to put the Kamikaze down. And that'll take the starch right out of Sato Hamazaki. Bekir always maintaining that eye-to-eye contact, probing with the left, trying to line up the head of Kamikaze Sato for that big right hand. Finds the target with the left hand again. There's the right hand, folks. Backs him into the neutral corner. Kamikaze in a spot of bother again. Ediz Bekir is on a demolition mission. He wants to put an end to this fight before the distance. But Sato Hamazaki, well, he's taken a lot of punishment so far in the fight, and it looks like he's here for the long run. Ediz just taunting him. You want to be careful though, because out of nowhere, the man from nowhere can pull a rabbit out of the hat and knock him out. But at this stage in the fight, Ediz confident enough. There goes Sato Hamazaki down to the canvas. That was the knock that Ediz Bekir was looking for. Referee Bruce Haynes says it's all over. It's good night, Irene, in centre ring. And elated, Ediz Bekir has taken the fight by a knockout mark to Hammer. He was going for a knockout all throughout that fight, and finally in the end it came to him.
Well, the bell couldn't save Sato Hamazaki. Just Ediz Bekir getting in that late flurry on the bell. And what a well-deserved win for him. A hard slog to the end. Sato Hamazaki putting up a good battle, but never really a match for Ediz Bekir here.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the bell tolls for the end of the fourth round, referee Bruce Haynes intervened, and the winner by knockout, the new Victorian Super Welterweight Champion, the Golden Boy, Ediz Bekir. Two hands, like work. Well, also, James Wilford, Indian James, thanks for joining us. 6 pink colours yesterday. Look away, Ediz Osman. He met, come on. Eddie, he was a tough man.
I think I underestimated a bit. His sport's the one what people like. He's fought Sam Solomon, so it's got a bit of heart. But the hard training went through the end. It was a hard fight. I got a bit of a second wind towards the end of the last round. But that's because I really stopped the rest of the room. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Black and Blue Sofra, my cousin Jay, all my corner, my friends, family, girlfriend that are here tonight. This is for my dad. This is for my last fight that I ripped off, so let's make up for it. Let's sit back and enjoy us.
Well done, the Golden Boy.